Hello and welcome to my January 2025 update for Kingdom Death Monster. That's right, we survived January 2025. What a crazy month. As for Kingdom Death Monster, it's been a while since we've gotten a proper update. It's been over a month since we got an update or sale at all, just given that they do the December sale on Christmas a couple days earlier than the end of the month. But we haven't really gotten a real update since Black Friday, which was over 2 months ago. So I'm really hoping that this update provides some meaningful information and teases. Some things I'm thinking it might include are production samples or other teases of cards and artwork from upcoming Wave 1 expansions. Hopefully, at this point, a lot of those are either in production or completed with production. I don't know if they're going to give us any sort of ETA or timeline for when we're going to get it, or if they're going to wait till next month for their big timeline update to do that. Additionally, there's a sale. I haven't actually looked at the sale yet. I'm kind of trying to not to buy as much this year, trying to be a little bit more frugal. So I'm going to hold off on buying stuff until Black Friday of this year. So we'll see. Based on what I've seen in the past, not too many things actually sell out over the year, but you do potentially need to be on top of things on Black Friday because if there are things with lower inventory, they can sell out within, the first couple of hours or so. All right, so let's get started with the newsletter. And I noticed it actually wasn't linked off the news tab, but I was able to load it up for my email. So this looks like artwork from Heliocentrism, probably, because of Lunar New Year. So let's go over this. Kingdom Death Update number 102, a new lantern year. Another lantern on the horde fizzles into darkness. A new lantern year begins. The lunar twilight night arrives in the settlement, ornamented to celebrate the arrival of the first new moon. Frozen survivor Camellia shivers into view. Jackal whips in with a wicked seed pattern. Painter scale renditions of Wendy, the frozen star, and a bewitching variant of Sen appear, optimized for hobbyists and collectors. The Frog Dog hops his way into Kingdom Death Simulator, and Rayanor makes a return from our archival vaults. Great. So that's the Lunar Twilight Night. Jackal bearing a grudge, and we're going to look over all this on the store itself. Camellia, Frozen Survivor. Wendy, Painter Scale on Ice. Sen variant, Painter Scale fans only. Fine Art Prints, Lunar Twilight Night. Frog Dog expansion, What Is That Smell? Okay, so just kind of an update on the January 2025 releases. Starting Survivors ending. Just a handful of Starting Survivor bundles remain in our Northern American warehouse. We expect Monster to enter a pre-order period as we handle a new production run. Okay, so between all these waves, they also have to do new production run of the base game. I wonder what that means for expansions as well. Community Spotlight. The new Lantern Year is upon us. Many belated Happy New Years to all who celebrated on the first, and Happy Year of the Snake to all of those celebrating Lunar New Year's. This year, we'd love to display new community paints of all dimensions for your perusal: a mass singer, a grand challenger, a pair of portraits, and an atomic conclusion. Striking a chord. I'm not going to read all the little blurbs about them. Gossamer Guinevere. 2D on canvas. Oh, so someone did like paintings. That's cool. A real glow up. Okay, let's go to the store next. Let's check out what comes with some of these items. Hopefully they're all still available. Looks like the painter scale stuff might be gone, but that's fine. Open that, open that, open that, and open that. And let's just open this and see what the description is. I'm guessing this is from Heliocentrism. 22 left. No description. Okay. Okay. Or maybe this is just the art card for this. Two left. Uh, a new vision of the twilight night in the light of the first new moon of the new year. Cool. Seed pattern jackal. Comes with a seed pattern. Once Jackal is poised to strike the killing blow, when a brave survivor surged from behind, stealing her triumph, frozen in thin-lipped silence, she could not offer even the most insincere accolades. A one-sided rivalry flourished in her embittered imagination, never missing the chance to depart with her competitor in the hopes of glimpsing his bloody defeat. Finally, the seed of her bitterness bore fruit, the image of a rending weapon, one to leave her daring rival spineless. For best experiences with the Gambler's Chest expansion. All right, so it comes with a spinosicle seed pattern, which probably can't really read. Well, let's see here. Yeah, we can. It's barbed, reach 2, unwieldy. When you perfect hit with this, transfer a luck, speed, or accuracy token from the monster to yourself, limit once per round. So you could potentially, perfect hit someone like the gambler or something like that to get a bunch of luck. You know, Fighting higher level monsters with speed uh, wouldn't necessarily, you wouldn't be able to peel it off because that's just baked into the monster, not a token. But, this could be situationally cool. Would I pay $30 for this? Probably not. Um, but we'll see. Maybe for 15 in at Black Friday. Frozen Survivor, Camellia, only 7 of the Death Gray left. Comes with a beta card of thermal wrappings. When you depart, add 1 armor to all hit locations with heavy armor, plus 1 movement after you are insulated, I think it says. I think it says insulated. Maybe that's a new term. Trembling, Camellia's frozen fingers wound the wrappings, applying precise intensities of pressure with each revolution. Slowly, the variable compression adjusted her circulation. A spreading warmth rose from her toes, lingering under the pelt wrapped tight around her shivering body. Okay. And Rayanor. This is just a model. It's a result of a collaboration between Adam and Lockman, exploring some well-established tropes in fantasy art. Originally intended as a small line of generic hero classes, the results were so compelling and ungeneric, each hero's appearance told so many exciting stories that we wanted to integrate them into the KD world, but so far nothing concrete has emerged. The Savage Knight, Rayanor, stalks through the land, peering into the darkness by the light of her lantern in spite of the brightly lit sky. She is a brutish fighter and masterful scavenger. Her language is always foreign, but her persistence makes itself understood anywhere she goes. Her garb is crafted of hides and bones from monsters that have never stalked these lands and worked in fashions never seen before. Okay, cool. So in terms of the sale, nothing really jumping out to me. I mean, if I was to buy anything, it would be Seed Pattern Jackal, but yeah, I'm gonna at least pass for now. Maybe for Black Friday, I'll make a note of Jackal. Okay, so on to the update. January 2025, a new Lantern Year, Pariah samples, and dwindling core game supplies. A new Lantern Year. I hope everyone was able to have a fantastic New Year's and Lunar New Year's. I don't think this is a very long update. I'm already seeing myself make progress through the scroll bar. The team has returned from its winter recess, and we have been firing on all cylinders and excited to face the new year. As is custom, I spent my first 2 weeks of January planning our roadmap for the upcoming year. Laying out our schedule is always an invigorating process. I can't help but get hyped about all the mind-blowing projects we get to work on. Things will really start to get locked down once our manufacturing partners weigh in on over the next few weeks, but 2025 is shaping up to be an awesome year. I have more information to share on this next month in our upcoming timeline update. Okay, so still coming February. That's good. Pariah expansion. On the topic of upcoming releases, I thought today would be a good opportunity to showcase some pre-production samples of the Pariah expansion. The monster's got a real mean streak, and I can't wait for you all to experience it firsthand. Please note that we received these samples some time ago, so we've already worked with the factories to fix all the color correction and other miscellaneous issues identified for production. Pariah expansion pre-production proofs. All right, still going with that gold embossed look. I guess that's going to be the new thing going forward, which is cool. I like it. All right. Okay, very cool. All right, and here we go. Here's the like kind of spread of this all. I'm going to open this in a new tab and see if we can zoom in on some of this in a little bit. Those are the I think the terrain for like the hooks that you have to hold on to when you're upside down. Sulking. Um, I'm not going to read it too much, but it does look like um, this event happens if it's Lantern 21 or later. Okay, implanted memories, feedback loop. We've seen some of this before, I think. Somatic empathy, we've definitely seen that. This is interesting that there's different sides to it depending on whether the card is right side up or upside down. I wonder if this is how they handle, you know, him having two modes to the fight. All right, more models. We've seen this artwork before. This looks like it's the back of the box, maybe. Just given that this looks like this was someone took a photo of this, and I see the um, kind of text at the bottom corner. Yep, our last core games in stock. One piece of exciting news, we are down to our very last core game sets. At this point in time, standalone core games are sold out worldwide with only a handful of starting Survivor sets, core game plus Gambler Chest bundle, left available in our US warehouse. When we first began fulfilling the core game in 2016, I could have never in a million years imagined that this humble project would continue to receive this much love and attention after so many years in reprints. In the coming days, I will be working with the team to finalize another new production run of the core game. But for today, I wanted to take my time to once again express my gratitude to this wonderful community of supporters, players, painters, backers, and backers. Thank you for making my dream come true. May your lanterns always shine bright. So pretty short update overall, but you know, he did show off some production samples from Wave 1 content, which was what I was expecting. Um, Nothing really about any of the other pieces of content or any kind of teases for Wave 2. Um, let's see if we can zoom in at all on this. I don't want to spoil too much for myself, but sometimes you can find some interesting tidbits. So I think he actually did end up highlighting most of the stuff we see here. Um, so it comes with at least one settlement event, maybe just one, two fighting arts. Kind of showed off some trait cards and hit location cards. Scramble to survive. So that's a story event, probably for when you fall from the maybe from the ceiling. Not really seeing anything like okay, maybe multiple settlement events. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, it looks like a monster expansion, uh, which is cool. Um, yeah, so I guess that's it. Overall, pretty cool. Nothing too mind-blowing, but that's fine. This is kind of what I was expecting for the January update. February update should hopefully be a little bit more interesting with the timeline. Maybe we'll get some more teases of some of the other content like Red Witches or Screaming God, maybe even some teases for upcoming Wave 2 stuff. We'll see. So I guess I will see everyone next month.